still in this together, late in hell's cave? Scrape away my heart, I don't want to ever part. Terrified of being myself, I'm nothing but a selfish monster. My words are stumbling out of my mouth as I cry and sob and falter. What's wrong with being so silent and aloof? What's wrong with wanting to jump over the roof? I'm sorry if I die, I didn't want to tell you. I'm sorry if I live, I didn't want to let you know.
You won. Oh, you won.
I'm just so terrified of being alive now. My face is falling and I swear I don't know how. But people pleasing isn't a hobby. My show's getting sloppy. I swear I ain't driving again. Why are we even friends when it's only pretend? When we walk together in this living hellscape, scrape away my heart. I don't want to ever start out. Terrified and look into your eyes drop. I'm begging, screaming, but the sound never stops. And I wish I could go back in time, fix my crime, something sublime. Hear that job, oh, I wanna show you. I wanna show you. I wanna show you. Sorry if I die, I didn't wanna tell you. I'm sorry if I live, I didn't wanna let you know. And it's all I'm begging, screaming, but the sound never stops. And I wish I could go back in time, fix my crime, something sublime. Hear that job, oh, I wanna show you. I wanna show you. I wanna show you. Sorry if I die, I didn't wanna tell you. I'm sorry if I live, I didn't wanna let you know. And it's already done. You won, and it's already done. Congratulations! You have won! Press the number on the bottom to collect your prize. Why are we still in this together, late in hell's cave? Scrape away my heart, I don't want to ever part. Terrified of being myself, I'm nothing but a selfish monster. My words are stumbling
Hello. How are you? I'm okay. How are you? I've been meaning to ask.
Congratulations!
Um,
You have won. Press the number on the bottom to collect your prize.
how are you? I am writing my script. Welcome to the stream. Dude, it bothers me so much. You know what? I'm trying to, I was in a car and I got to see birds. Ooh, cool. No, they didn't fix it. All right, I'm trying to fix the chat box, but it did not. Well, oh, fuck. Oops, oops. Here we go. Oh. How's your night slash day going? It's great for me. Yeah, how's yours? And thank you for seeing my script with school. Why is, well, the title of the manga. Going good now. I'm just hungry and got nothing to eat for this. Aw, I'm sorry. Maybe there's no snacks for you? Like chili? Nothing you can like snack on? Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry. Maybe next time you go grocery shopping, you can get some. Damn, everyone's hungry? Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. we're starving together. I'm gonna eat a person if I don't find food. You two should go grocery shopping. Oh my God. I'm not sure if you can like what your financial situation is, but like it would really, benefit like to eat. I don't know. Your eagerness shows through it continues. It's night 5 a.m. Oh, well then, as soon as it's available, as soon as it opens. But I get it. It is pretty late for you, so yeah. I always wondered what humans tasted like, to be honest. I've heard it depends on their diet. Uh, Also, wait, hello? Test. I'm just checking if I set the freaking file, orange. Yep, that's right. Monotone, for the life of me, I cannot get the font to work. I don't know I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, anyone. Um, it's starting to bother me though. I miss the old font. I don't know. Are you streaming on YouTube Shorts too, or is it just this one? Oh, so I'm streaming on a vertical stream, which is for phones for like YouTube Shorts, and a horizontal stream, which is for like desktops and stuff. So you will see it on. If you click my channel, you can find that there are two live streams. That makes sense. Do this.
What's up? So, you've come to
I'm gonna
listen to
hop
this
on the
video?
other. I'm able to watch both on phones, so that's why I'm asking. Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I'm not on Twitch. I do have a Twitch account, but I don't use it. Do you hate it when you get an inch on your knee or elbow and you have a bruise on it in a twist to scratch? That doesn't really happen to me, but I'm sorry that happens to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate you so much, I just wanna throw up my affection. Keep
I love you so, I love you so, I love you so, I love you so. Da, 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 da. Ah, well, well, the light novel. There, I'm on the other one now. Really? Please stay as a YouTube streamer, I beg you. Oh yeah, no. I would only ever stream on Twitch if I paid $30 a month so I can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Um, because I don't know, Twitch, I mean, the only benefit about Twitch is that like it has its own art category. So like YouTube doesn't have a category for art. So I have to label it as film and animation, which sometimes doesn't feel the most appropriate. But like I don't know, what else am I gonna label it? Like entertainment? Jeez. Um, but like yeah, I'm not really interested. Yeah, it's a $30 a month subscription to stream on simultaneously, I mean, with Streamlabs. I'm sure I can like do some freeway, like do it on OBS or something, but I would prefer to just do it all in one place. You won! You won! Sorry. Ah, okay, so you better kill you? Ah, well, in the light novel, you die! You die. That would be funny. That would be so funny. Did you see my YouTube message? Oh wait, no, I did it. I'm so sorry. I'm wait, why did I get a notification for that? What the Sigma? Yeah, I didn't get a notification for that. Um, uh, here, so the only thing monotone is that I don't know which song I want to pick yet. Um, I don't, I might pick inorganic butter-like spread, but like, that might be a little long for me. Um, I don't know. It's just it's like I think I prefer to do like maybe like a 1 minute song for like Keat Lana's 3D animation thing. And also I can't really work on it for like a couple months because I have to focus on my short film. Speaking of, I don't know why I'm working on my script when I should be working on my short film, but regardless, yeah. Um I don't know what to do. I want to do the Macarena at 6 in the morning. Oh, that'd be interesting. Autistic thoughts mixed with intrusive thoughts. Fair enough, yeah. My music taste is Vocaloid, classical, rock, uh, stuff like that. Mostly niche rather than the genre. Just I like really niche stuff. What am I doing? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm writing a script. We're currently 260 pages deep. Well, in the light novel, okay. Um, I've been meaning to ask. Oh, it's a personal project. Like Mika songs, Tetsuo songs, etc. Yeah, stuff like that. Why is well, I should put it in dash here. Well, the title of the manga, you always refer to it. And I'm gonna go play Roblox for a little bit. Okay, sure. Uh, and here's the thing. I don't really take music requests because I got a copyright strike, so I don't know if I wanna do that. But I might. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not though. But I do love Mesmerizer. Yeah. I'm not doing much. I could make it 2D animatic and then you're ready. You can keep the script and paste it over. I was thinking about inorganic but like spread. Just an odd name. uh Here, yeah, no, if you want to make it 2D automatic, please draw a picture of a chef with a dog. No, thank you. Um I I please, Monotone, do not let me stop you from expressing yourself. I'm just an indecisive person. Uh I would just recommend I just want to emphasize that I'm not I don't want to commit to a specific song yet because I just want to I don't know draw a chef with a dog. I'm good really. Uh, I don't take requests, but I do do the commissions if you want to commission me. Um, sorry, my mouth is like thirsty. Um, why is well the title of the manga you always refer to it as focus so they don't kill you? Ah, well, in the light novel, the government it serves it serves as foreshadowing. I would just I just would feel bad if I take your current ideas, even if you couldn't work with it for a while. Don't feel bad. Oh my God. We're friends. We can like share ideas. It's literally fine. Don't feel bad. Like just like oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know why I did that voice, I'm sorry. Um you just you know you can book. Book. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, it's not like a parasocial relationship because, like, we actually, I know you're my chatter. We actually like talk to each other and we have frequent conversations. Like, we talk pretty frequently. I think that's considered friends. Wait, I'm gonna see if Esmars is gonna make it copyrighted or not. Okay, sure. Reincarnate right now. We couldn't be together as friends. Do, 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 do. Ah, well, in the light novel, it serves as foreshadowing. You, Ella, must focus so the government. What song did you get copyrighted for? I think it was Pink Floyd's The Wall. I don't remember the exact name of the song, but it was the album The Wall. I should have known. Like it was pretty obvious that it was copyrighted. I just like I don't know. Everything fully. Yeah, I thought so. I don't want to risk it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just say like, hey, I don't take music requests because like I don't want to risk until August 31st. And dude, it has been 3 months of having this copyright check and it's almost over. It is almost over. So I cannot wait to be freed and not have it impact my channel anymore. Hello. Okay. Ah, well, in the light novel, it serves as foreshadowing. You, Ella, must focus so the government doesn't doesn't kill you. You, Ella, must focus so the government doesn't kill you. That reminds me. What oh wait, would you please allow me to grab your left ankle? Would my right ankle over blah, 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 blah. Remember, M, you must always respect the wishes of his second coming. Yes, such would. Allow me to trace the outline of your right foot if you feel so inclined. Um, what is this for exactly? I would have to spoil one of my favorite mangas for you. I don't mind. Your readers might mind. Tell me. This is so stupid. And I love how stupid it is. Please skip to the next page if you plan to read Hajime Isayama's Attack on Titan. Okay, so as I have mentioned on numerous occasions here, Ella, the end of the world approaches. In the aforementioned manga, the protagonists face the threat of their own apocalyptic scenario called the Rumbling, where titans march over the near entirety of Earth, killing almost everyone. This led me to hypothesize a theory based off the prophecy of this world's light novel. I astutely name it the Fumbling. The properties of it differ quite dramatically. In this case, the metaphysics of our world fully adopt Murphy's law to its very extreme. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. Yeah, no, I need to make her more do that more, like Jinli. Like I really want to characterize like their dialogue with more like I want to exaggerate it more with greater extremes. So like I really ought to do that. You're so right, Monotone. Um you, Ella, will find yourself unable to function normally as a member of society. Do not fret. I'm studying your magical essence to prevent this fated occurrence from happening. We are the makers of our own destinies. Okay, I should there has to be a scene in between these two. Um, because it cannot just jump straight and I think there should be a mech scene. I honestly want to write a mech scene, to be honest. Honestly, whoa, honestly. Sadly, you can't play any song unless you have permission from an artist or something. Um, you can't play any song? What do you mean? Maybe ever say ABC, and XYZ. Uh, that would I thought you meant like have M say like say ABC like as in like the letters of the alphabet like literally like not because I know you meant that as like substituting for like another different topic but I thought you meant like literally like have M say like ABC and XYZ, you know, something like that. Yeah. Okay, I could see her doing that. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to write a scene about Anton Chekhov's gun, but I can't find a place to put it. So, um, I guess I can put it here. Um, here was bedroom, pre-dawn, and this would be January 10th, 2018, right? Yeah. Okay. Because like I want every time M and Ella hang out on the PE field to be a lore dump, basically. Like I want to habitualize that, and so like I find it really interesting. I don't know. I want more cupcakes and rainbows and oh butter and arson. Wait, why is that so in character? Why is that so in character? Arson. You're so funny. Oh my god. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to enable notifications though. Or maybe I should just check it. So. Sorry. Okay. So, do you think God uses nonlinear? I'm almost done with Notch's character sheet. Really nice. Get up. Making a nose. See? Ooh, congratulations. How does it feel? M's eyes open, open, followed by her mouth. They gasp. Yes. They sit up. I I have received a premonition from God regarding the storytelling of our universe. Manga. I'm looks over. I'm looks over to Ella. Hovers over the bottom half of your face with their hand shifting your gaze. I can point over there. Pointing. What the freak frackety dack pack whack snick whack snack crack pack lack mac quarterback cracker jack biofeedback backtrack thumb tack sidetrack tic tac is the script about? I'm curious. Sorry, that was a that was a tongue twister. I could just read it. Do you want me to read it? Because I'd be willing to read it. It's just it depends. So like I just if I do read it, I'm you have such a way with words. I want to play Inner Silence, please. Waiter, I'd like to order one ambience. Sure, read it. Okay, sure. Can I finish writing the scene first? Is that okay? Odds overhead gather in bulk.
You, Ella,
What is a premonition?
Ella, do you happen do you happen to be familiar with the principle of Chekhov's Ella? uh, Chekhov's gone. Chekhov's gone. Chekhov's.
Um, Hello.
Chekhov's gone. Chekhov's gone.
Calm down. Uh, I live in your walls ahead. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, you're right. The voices.
The voices. The voices.
Um, but where would I see your character sheet? Is it in my viewer community? Can you do it? Can you do your best to tell my post? Okay, sure. Let me go to your channel. Um. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay. I really love that you included the legs under the dress. That is so helpful for yourself. Um. Wow. Yeah. No. This is really awesome. Wow. I will. I'll wait. Shoot. Um. Is there a way that I can? Okay, but this is really cool, Mumsana. I love the clothes, especially I already said this, but I love that you included the legs under the dress because that's very helpful. Uh, like to like for the design and like for the consistency. Um, I love your facial proportions too. I think I've already mentioned that before, but yeah. What's your sexuality? Just curious. You can just not say if you don't want to. Yeah, sure. I've been gone back and forth. So like, oh my God, if you read the description of some of my videos, it's like so I'm like so like um but like I think I'm lesbian. I think. I don't know. I don't really care too much. It's not something I really think about. Um yeah, I just kind of roll with the punches. The punches being relationships with other people who and like I've exclusively dated women, so like I don't think I really doubt I like men, but like I don't know. Um,
So,
I like who I like sexually. Yeah, I'm very sexual too. What is very? What? Wait, let me look that up. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that probably tracks with me.
so, so, I will present to you an item of great.
Okay, you know what? I don't feel like finishing the seat. But the point is, she takes out a football, and then the football is the secret to all of humanity. Okay, let's read my script. Okay, so if you're ready, I will start reading my script, and we can talk about it and stuff. Okay. Exterior, interchange, late afternoon. Beside rows upon rows of asphalt, sets of an off-white. Oh wait, sorry. I moved the chat. Everyone on once a door needs to be evacuated from the fruit. I repeat, once a door needs to be evacuated from the fruit eyes. Wait, I don't know how, but it took a minute. It took a minute for the joke to hit, and so if you heard my laughter, I was like laughing at first, and then it grew with greater volume. That's so funny. Okay. Beside rows upon rows of asphalt, sets of off-white buildings fill each quadrant beside an intersection. The surrounding polluted air combats a sparse arrangement of foliage. Sorry, I'm just moving the tower around. Pillows of mid-tone grays meet the bases of highways, brimming with traffic. Cars of various shades and yellows idle in place, catching the bright highlights of the sun along their windshields. A red herring spontaneously manifests above the sight, spanning the size of the visible horizon. The texture of its scales catch the overexposure of bold whites, casting a shadow across the cityscape. Its pupils dilate. The fish explodes. Light and blood alike scatter in all directions, only for the speed of the liquid's ascent to decelerate and freeze in place midair. The blood rapidly gravitates towards itself. You're banned from the stovetop. You're so funny. The blood rapidly gravitates towards itself, forming a spherical mass of crimson. Distant skyscrapers catch the reflected light of its surface as the orb shrinks in size, reducing to a singular point in space. The peacefulness of the sky restores for a moment as the sun remains emboldened above the horizon. Beneath it, the moon, in what little present it holds in daylight, superimposes over a cloud. Light begins to distort in a radial pattern, bending to the curvature of an invisible presence. The absence of anything gives way to an exponentially growing black hole. In an instant, the world succumbs to its gravity, enveloped in darkness. The weight of nothingness howls with the compelling near silence, only to be interrupted by a soft, feminine voice. Love. Exterior cityscape pre-dawn, January 4th. The absence of stars and clouds alike offers a striking, uninterpreted gradient of a light polluted sky. Love. At least you're not Myra when someone accidentally makes a typo and said Myra is banned from trains. Wait, when someone accidentally made a typo and said Myra is banned from trains? I don't remember that. You'd have to explain what you mean one time, but rows upon rows of lamps. Oh, I already said okay. Rows of lamps illuminate the streets of a neighborhood, with trees scattered throughout the gaps of between the houses. Virtue. Exterior Ella's home pre-dawn. Get rid of the I. Oh, that's funny. I love that. Thank you for explaining. The windows of a particular house amongst the shadows of other buildings glow with a subtle ambience. Faith. Interior Ella's bathroom pre-dawn. The silhouette of a thin, hunched figure cast shadows onto the shower curtain as puff of steam and smoke alike fill the interior. Faith. Faith really is so pretty. The shadow of her arms rise, her posture straightens as her hands curl into fists. Stop. Stop thinking about that. The scalp of a head, with its hair divided neatly into braided square segments, hovers beside the nozzle of a shower. Faith. Her head shakes back and forth, with her eyes shut with a with her eyes shut. Sorry, I'm noticing typos and I want to correct them. Her eyes shut with a force matched by an intense clasp of her hands, praying. Love. Allah opens her eyes. The grip of her hands relax, then detach from one another entirely, as she reaches for a bar of soap resting beside her. Purity. The bar of soap runs along her shoulders, followed by her arm, then her collarbone. Compassion. She inhales, blinks, and washes the same body parts in the aforementioned order. Faith. She exhales, blinks with greater force and frustration, and repeats the pattern. Don't even. That's not okay. Faith, as in complete trust, not her. Her foot lifts from the ground with its toes trailing the floor of the bathtub in a graceful, prolonged movement as the rest of her body turns around in unison. The water runs along the front of her torso and arms. Love. With the twist of a handle, the liquid ceases to flow, gradually dripping from the shower head, gradually dripping less from the shower head. I think shower head's one word, actually, with the passing of time. Love. Stop. Wait, sorry. Love. Stop. Love. If anyone, I love you. Allah bursts into flames, her curled posture prompting the pyre to ignite from her back and neck. And thank you. A blend of red, yellow, and green streaks of fire undulating. I love you so much. She exhales, holding her hands beneath the remaining flow of water, a single drop descending from the base of the shower head every few seconds. Unfortunately, life is cruel and bursts through the door with flames behind her and then faded in fiery ashes, truly an hourful moment. Nuh-uh! Fortunately, life is beautiful! Dude, wait, I should. I want to make that. Can I make that as a drawing? Can I make that as a drawing? Like a blob slop drawing? You know the blob slop where it's like they draw like a character, like a just like like a generic person, like being like, and then like. Okay, I'll draw that later, not now. Um, she exhales, holding her hand beneath the remaining flow of water, a single drop descending from the base of the shower head every few seconds. Love. Her hand curls into fists, settling to a state of rest upon lowering to the height of her thumb. Love. Her gaze wanders along the form of the bathtub, settling on the drain beside her feet. The dark blacks of its openings catch the brief highlights of water droplets running down their form. Love. She looks to her side, the corner of her mouth twists as she reaches for the curtain. Love. The metal hooks of holding its form slide to one side of a bar. Ella's leg lifts over the height of the bathtub, settling on the adjacent tile floor, followed by her other leg. I love you. She stands motionlessly. Water drips from her body onto the ground, amassing to a small pool of liquid beside her feet. Love. Her hand lifts from a state of rest, grabbing the folded edges of the towel resting in the bathroom's toilet. Love. Its surface wipes across her body in broad strokes as the fire continues to burn off her torso and head with the vibrancy of the aforementioned colors. Her mouth trembles as she begins to speak, stirring. Love. Her head tilts upwards. She stares into a trio of lamps hovering below the ceiling. The hesitation in her voice builds in tandem with its volume. I love you. Tears accumulate in the corners of her eyes. I love you. One of the lights turn on for a moment. She gasps at the sight. Her knees bend, lowering to the floor and her hands intertwine in a praying gesture. She begins to mumble at a nearly inaudible volume, with a haste in her voice as her fire expands with dark, denatured reds. I love you. I love you. Her voice cracks as she looks up towards the lamps again. I love you. It blinks again. She jolts back as her hands unclasp. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It blinks as the distressed sobbing of a human being fills the silence.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
She raises her voice as her hands lowers, her fire blazes with an apologetic strength.
Was that enough?
She breathes heavily, clasping her hands again in front of her torso. It blinks twice. Ella flinches. Her head veers forward for a moment, then relaxes. Her gaze carefully shifts back to the tree of lamps. A tearful fascination strikes her expression, shown through her open mouth and widened eyes, crying further. She hesitantly reaches for the watch wrapped around her right wrist, clicking a button to reset its stopwatch. Her foot shakily lifts over the other. She begins to move back towards the shower. The twist of a metal knob precedes the pattering of water droplets. Love. That was the second scene. Oh my god, that's so well written, actually. Exterior high school morning. A set of rectangular buildings distinct themselves in their style of brutalist architecture from the surrounding suburban houses. Between the gaps of dozens of cars, a crowd of people gradually amble along the concrete ground towards the entrance beside a chain link fence.
I am clearly doing something wrong. I must be. I absolutely must be. If I'm still here, then I would, well,
Ella stands between a myriad of heads of various heights, with the length of her fire flowing above everyone. Her neck twists to her side as far as I can turn, with a gaze looking behind her.
of course, if I find a proper way to repent, an honorable exchange of his forgiveness for my salvation, then I'll.
The bubbler of a water fountain sits motionlessly along the base of its machine. Liquid ejects from its form with the tap of a button, as Ella holds out an empty water bottle over its flow. Exterior economics class, morning. A wide expanse of glass, a pane lacking any window frame, gives way to smoldering dark grays, as the sound of burning makes its existence faintly audible.
I already tried that though, and asking her for even more help would surely mean I fail his test.
Interior economics class, late morning. Oh wait, no, it's early morning. What the fuck am I talking about? God damn. Skibidi Whistler and 6'7" with your incompetence. Hello. Yeah. So the only reason I'm being so honest, Monotone, the only reason I haven't included Brain Rot in my script is because it takes place in 2018. So like it didn't exist. But I should incorporate more 2008 memes like Do You Know the Way, Uganda Knuckles, and whatever. Um, a couple of dozens of occupied school desks line up in columns, surrounded by decorative maps, handmade graphs, along with a large whiteboard attached to the furthest wall. Ella sits on one of the desks in the front row as a single larger desk with a computer idles next to her.
I've already committed a grave sin today as is. That's right. I can't risk causing any more strife.
Her gaze aims downward as a composition book and a palette of writing utensils remains neatly placed in front of her. She holds her phone in her lap. A Twitter profile, Komayo Moto Desu yo. Hello. Never mind, she would say Foshizi with finger guns and pro beam glasses. Also, you sound like Midoriya. I don't know. Oh, wait, from My Hero? That's interesting. Thank you. Um, Twitter profile displays along its screen, with various species of photographed fish framed along the banner. She taps on its most recent post with an image of a spotting adult salmon, captioned, "Tomorrow is going to be your luckiest day if you share this fish. Reply with 777 to claim it." You claim it now. With another tap of her screen, a cyclical symbol's hue changes from gray to green. She types a reply, 777.
I've got to approach it from a different angle. Maybe if.
A bell rings. She jolts in her chair. Her thumb presses against the phone's power button, turning it off completely with the slide of an on-screen icon. She puts the device away into a pouch in her backpack. A figure, previously obscured by the computer monitor, stands. His slight stubble matches the aesthetic of his mostly bald head. His trench coat sways to the movement of his gait. He turns away from the students while the bell ceases to ring. His voice echoes with confidence, coinciding with the pop of a writing utensil's cap. Capitalism! The teacher begins to write the word along the whiteboard. The squeaks of a marker briefly pause between the denotation of each letter. Capitalism! The squeaks continue. Ella reaches for a pouch, pulling out an orange highlighter and marking the same word crudely written in ink along her composition book. She looks up with a neutral expression. He verbalizes the definition written along the whiteboard. The magic of America. She struggles to write the same phrase with her right hand. Upon reaching for a magenta highlighter, she emboldens the word magic with its ink. And would follow copy and paste trends. Yeah.
A sign! Then perhaps, just perhaps, I wouldn't dishonor him if I were to reveal my deepest truths to her.
She looks up for a second time, as the teacher's enthusiasm takes on a playful aggression. Wait, sorry, wrong voice. Some might say otherwise, but let's be honest with ourselves. A set of hanging fluorescent lights match the brightness and warmth of an open flame. He laughs while speaking. Their opinions won't sway the court. Oh wait, he's laughing. Their opinions won't sway the court. The incessant buzzing hum of one flickering lamp outweighs the reverberating muscle bass of pop music.
The court of his heavenly palace. I get it now. I will consult him when I return home. That must be the solution to my sorrows.
Rows upon rows of people idle in their desk, with those sitting in the room's corners grouped together in crooked patterns. This sounds like a teacher who spits nonsense and repeats the same stuff throughout the lesson. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm glad you noticed. Raise your hands if you think the effects of the free market are more positive than negative. The students could find themselves in the distractions of phones, handheld consoles, and one another, speaking at an inaudible volume. Ella raises her hand, prompting the end of a marker to be pointed in her direction. God bless you, Eleanor. Exterior physics class, late morning. A single blooming dandelion grows between the light grays of cracked concrete, which meets the tiles of the classroom's floor, separated by a sliver of metal.
If I can just continue to hold hope for this new year, the chance to live without suffering may present itself.
Interior physics class, late morning. Light shines between a set of blinds, which open further upon the pulling of an adjacent string. A diagram of a solar system. What even is this? It's my script, you dummy, bummy, summy, schmummy, murmur. Where was I? I'm sorry, I shouldn't call you a dummy. It's just like you included the dead rose emoji, so it sounded like you had you're assigning a negative connotation to my script. Rude? Oh my God, you're calling me rude? Oh my God. I'm sorry, that was rude. Sorry, I forgot where I was. Well, okay, let's analyze the rhetorical appeals. What even is this? So, with that in mind, the connotation that you're assigning to your statement, along with the dead rose, which typically indicates some kind of like. Well, actually, it is a brain rot term, so I guess it has multiple meanings. But it's like a sort of like not dismissal, but like it's just holy yeah, bro. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry too, genuinely. It's just the I think it or whatever. Okay, it's just like yeah, I don't know, like the tone. Holy yeah, bro. Like come on, analyze your own tone. Like it's like I know you're typing, so it's hard for me to decipher your tone, but like it's like the way you're presenting yourself does have an effect on people, which is why I said that. And I'm sorry for saying that because I shouldn't have, I realized, but like I think my reaction was somewhat justified, in my opinion, given what you said. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading. A diagram of the solar system rests against the wall as the rectangular blocks of light blend together once the rattling of the blind ceases. A sticky note with the drawing of a fish surrounding a cylinder accompanies the following text. The actual shape, glub glub. What tone, bro? Oh my God. Your tone right now is there is a connotation that oh my God, I'm actually gonna explode. Thank you. Okay. If you don't like the gap, I'm sorry, but this is not the stream for you, not gonna lie. Exactly. Thank you though. I appreciate the luck. I will continue reading now. Okay. Wait. Check this out. Ella sits alone at a group of desks at the front of the classroom, pulling out a different composition book in the same pouch from before. Dude, no way. I want to comment there. No fucking way. No fucking way. Actually, no, we don't need icons. She shakes her head, then clasps her hands together in a praying gesture, thinking, I personally apologize for his crude language. A burst of chuckling between the nether group of desks, stifling the popping of combustion. So at the start of the semester? The bell rings, causing her to jolt again. The other students continue speaking once the bell stops. Yeah, and what's this whole thing about kindness, right? Ella gasps, looking behind her, in the direction as she covers her mouth with her hand.
That's it. If I can just practice kindness to others, I can combat the inherent vice of my inner heart. That must be it.
The teacher clears her throat, prompting her to turn back and stare in his general direction. He reaches, prompting her to turn. Oh, Ella's prompting her to turn. Okay, yes. He reaches for the moderate length of his beard, stroking it with his index finger and thumb. So, to continue where we left off yesterday, Ella looks down with the quality of her pastel cutesy style and fashion taking as much presence in the room as the streaks of fire emanating from her body. A terrifying, beautiful pyre of overexposed colors. Does anyone want to tell me? He gestures with his free arm, pointing at various individuals without calling on them. No shot he actually does it though. While the teacher looks away to the other side of the room, a middle finger briefly extends out in a flick. Another student audibly giggles. Tell me what happens after. With her hand suspended in place, Ella stares into her left palm, raising the other as far as her arm can reach. The shadow of her teacher's arm glides across the plastic surface it rests again. If I can just practice kindness. He puts his hands in his pockets of his dress pants, sighing. After the molecule forms? Near silence permeates for a moment, followed by, well, if he does. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Well, if he does, I hope he imparts kindness onto our teacher over here. Though he's a dude, so. She turns behind her. Her gaze wanders the faces of her classmates. She blinks. How do I wait? Actually, I should think about this delivery. It's like what? Okay, so if it's like an intrusive thought, um, hang on. All right. I want to check the analytics. Sorry, I'm so distractible. I was like literally reading the script. Um, okay. Kill yourselves. She covers her mouth as her eyes widen. Her nails dig into her cheek, forcefully shutting her eyes as the pulsing of her flame accelerates, palpitating with each heartbeat. It's in your notes. Ella lowers her hand for a moment and clicks a pair of buttons on the watch wrapped around her wrist, raising it again immediately after. The teacher crosses his arms and looks to his side. Go ahead. She turns back and faces him. The atoms bond through electronic donation, and in the joining of the nucleus, mass disappears, becoming energy. He smiles. Thank you, Eleanor. My head shot up from my phone while I was sketching out an idea. Oh, was it the line of dialogue I said? I'm sorry. Um, um, okay. Um, Interior locker room late morning. Also, is this morning? Yeah. I want this to be this morning. Yeah, that's fine. The harsh burnt reds of a running track give way to overgrown weeds, blooming amongst the few remaining yellows of dying grass. I have evil thoughts. You have seen them and will continue to see them. A chain-linked fence twice the height of Ella's stature towers over the perimeter of the field. Oh wait, I skipped a whole scene. I'm so sorry. Interior locker room, late morning. A dark brown foot inches away from a puddle of water along the floor beside a set of gray lockers. As a sign of vulnerability, Ella stands alone. She holds her uniform in her hands while donning a rifle. I will tear my guts open for you, once again. Exterior PE field, late morning. The harsh, burnt reds of a running track give way to the overgrown reeds, blooming amongst the few remaining yellows in the dying grass. I have evil thoughts. You have seen them, and will continue to see them. A chain-link fence twice the height of Ella's stature towers over the perimeter of the field. You've assigned me a role in this false world, and as the Antichrist, I fully understand my duty with every involuntary enactment of this invisible script. People walk around the running track in cliques, while the occasional student jogs out of the bounds of white paint to continue around them. I am tortured by heart of another, the heart that yearns for the other, an uncontrollable vice, which the moon, with the near entirety of its presence faintly visible in the waning phase, hovers in the sky. I'm sorry. As always, I'm getting ahead of myself. She sits against one of the dirt patches, her arms and legs posed around her hips in an attempt to obscure their exposure from a loose pair of shorts. Ultimately, though, this world is my personal hell. She looks up between the folds of her limbs to the sight of a partial silhouette descending in front of the moon. The figure dons a pair of outstretched wings, a glowing halo, and a flamboyantly eccentric dress decorated with various oversized bows, frills, and tassels. The extended length of their wavy hair flows to the current of the wind. The tips of their bare toes gently land in front of Ella. The snap of their fingers coincides with the dress, wings, and halo dissipating into glowing particles. The majority of them float away and disappear entirely, while the rest stick to their body and lose their luminosity over time, revealing a similar uniform. And this is M. M waves enthusiastically, then gestures with both of their hands together to form a heart while sticking out their tongue. Blup! 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 Sorry, I don't know why I did that 4 times. They hold the pose for several seconds. My guardian angel, heaven sent. She lifts her hand up briefly to mimic the gesture with her index and middle finger. This is like the. Wait, how does it go? Oh my god, why am I trembling? Like this? Or like. Oh. She lifts her hand up briefly to mimic the gesture with her index and middle finger. Say hi. They giggle, then sit in front of her. Sit next to her. Prompting her to smile and look away. The two of them bury their faces in their knees and forearms.
Hi, everyone.
Exterior PE field, noon. A group of male teenagers loosely line up in front of the three-point line along the court, as another group hovers beneath the hoop. A pair of arms extend upward in an attempt to catch a thrown basketball, only for it to bounce against the backboard and score a point. Audible sighs and gasps alike coincide with clapping. In the distance between the gaps of their figures, Ella remains in the same position, wearing her previous white dress again. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Um, Sorry about that. Yeah, I just realized though, is the person who wanted me to read the script still here? 'Cause I might want to shift gears. I don't know. It's secret. I'm drawing something funny. Okay. Because I want to practice Russian and do some sketch ideas. So like I might shift gears. Um, yeah, you know what? I don't need to wait for this person's approval. I can just do whatever I want. It's my stream. Um, because it doesn't seem like they're here anymore. So, dude, I'm sorry. I do apologize to that person for calling them a dummy, mummy, bummy. But like I feel like my tone was so much more lighthearted than their tone. Because like I was like saying dummy, bummy, wummy, smummy, like just playfully like, and then they were just like holy yap and like I don't know. It's just like murmur. I don't murmur. Um, what did I want to do? I wanted to draw the idea you said. Let me just read it again. You said, uh, unfortunately, life is cruel. And burst through the door with flames burning behind her and faded into feathery ashes, truly and off the moment. Nah, fortunately, life is beautiful. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Um, I was thinking it could be like a comment panel or like, I don't know. Okay, but I wanted to practice Russian, so I'm gonna, um, don't worry about it too much. I probably won't join back if they do the same thing chatting for 24 hours. Yep. I'm thirsty. Is it okay if I go get water? Um, or, of course it's okay. Okay, let's change the title. Okay, I changed the title. Um,
This is
oh,
А кто ты?
am I this?
What did you understand? Let's go sentence by sentence and analyze the new words and expressions. Кто это? Who is this? Кто? Who? Это? This. Это John. This is John. Good news, we don't have the verb to be in Russian, so you don't need to say is actually. You just say this John. Это John. Он программист. He a programmer. Again, in English it's going to be he is a programmer, but as in Russian we have no verb to be, no problem. А кто это? And who is this? Did you notice this "a" at the beginning of the sentence? It's just used to introduce a new
Sorry,
topic
okay.
and sometimes to show the opposition.
I think I should start
So,
from the beginning.
In English, in this
for-
case, at the beginning of the sentence, I would just say and who is this? Это Катя. This is
Это Катя.
Она не программист. She isn't a programmer. Она студентка. She is a student.
Do I actually want to learn Russian right now? Oh my God.
Они спортсмены.
Fuck, I did not mean. Oh, because I pressed space on my little keypad. Dude, I kind of want to play Overwatch. Sorry, what was I doing? Oh yeah, because I wanted to. Oops.
They are sportsmen. Again, there is no R because we don't have it in Russian. John, спортсмен. John is a sportsman. Катя спортсменка. Katya is a sportswoman. А я and me. Я не программист. I'm not a programmer. И не студентка. And not a student. Я учительница. I'm
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
teacher.
start from the beginning.
Here we have this E, which helps me. Привет, привет. Hello, hello. Welcome to your Russian lesson number 1. Урок 1. Привет. What will we learn today? Today we will speak about informal greetings and farewells. We will speak about the difference between sounds and letters. What is important to be able to read? To know the names of the letters or to know the sounds? Today, we will learn the first 11 letters of the Russian alphabet. If you have already seen my video about the alphabet, then you already know the letters, but it's always good to review. And believe me or not, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to read your first syllables and even words. The structure of each lesson of this course is the same. We always start with a short story or a dialogue. Then we're always going to see the rule, and then we will practice a little bit. The practice today will be reading words and syllables because we are learning the alphabet here. So let's go. Поехали. First, we're going to listen to the dialogue. Now, I know that you don't know the letters yet, but probably you have heard some words already. Probably you know some of them. So now I just want you to relax and just listen to the sound of Russian. We will translate everything in a second. Привет. Привет. Как дела? Отлично. А у тебя?
You know what I want? I want to draw concept art.
Хорошо. Now,
I really want to draw concept art. So like, I think I'm gonna do that. Because I want, You know what I really want to do? When I'm done with my short film, uh, I want to make a, not a pitch deck, what is it called? Book. Um, 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 like a presentation of my story. I don't know. Delta. Also, a little something you can read it. Sure, let me check it out. I'm gonna do it on my phone just because I think I can only like post there. Or I can hard post in my. Oh my God. I love your fan art. I fucking love your fan art. Oh my God. This is so jarring. Thank you for sharing. I'll finish. What do you mean? I'll finish it later. Oh, you don't have to. It's pretty good as is. But if you want to, please go ahead. Hello. Oh, I recognize you. You were here earlier today, I think. Yeah, welcome. I was here about 2 days. Oh, 2 days ago. Okay, my bad. I thought you were here today. Um,
Of course, you know that we have the
no, I'm
Cyrillic
not Russian, but
alphabet
I'm
in
learning
Russian,
Russian.
and you don't know how to read the Russian letters. That's why in this lesson I wrote down the pronunciation for you in gray letters, so you can see it here. I hope it will help you. And now let's translate. Давай переведем. Привет. Hello. Привет. Hello. Как дела? How are you? Отлично. А у тебя?
Thank you.
Excellent. And you? Хорошо. Fine. Let's analyze. Привет. Hello. Привет. Hello. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Привет. The sound that the letter V gives me is a little bit soft. V. V. To pronounce a softer V, start with the normal V. V. And now raise your tongue a little bit towards the hard palate. V, v,
Yet.
v,
What?
v. Привет.
It's 5:52 a.m. for me. Well, maybe you
Как
should go to
дела?
sleep.
How are you? Отлично. Excellent. А у тебя? And you? Как дела? How are you? If we translate this phrase literally, it means how things. An interesting fact, we don't have the verb to be in Russian. So instead of saying how are things, we're just saying how things. Как дела? Отлично. Excellent. Хорошо. Good. Нормально. Okay. Плохо. Bad. So that's how you ask the person
Bad,
how
didn't
they
feel like
are
it? Okay,
and
I won't
how
force
you
you.
answer. But if you want to ask in turn and say, and you, how are you? We are saying in Russian in this case, а у тебя? And by you. Meaning, how are things by you? А у тебя? All right. And how do we say bye in Russian? Yes. Пока. No, don't go away. The lesson is not over. Now we're gonna see the rule. We will speak today about the
Okay,
letters
bye.
of the Russian alphabet.
Thank
and
you, Monotone. I appreciate you.
about the sounds that the letters give. Now, what is the difference between letters and sounds? You know, when I say H, this is a letter. But when you see it in a word, you do not actually read it H. You say H. H is a sound, right? So this word is going to be hamburger. It is not H hamburger. Then I have a question. What do you think is more important to read? Letters or sounds? Of course, sounds. That's why now I will show you the first 11 letters of the Russian alphabet. There are 33 of them in total. And I will tell you the names of the letters. And then we're going to always work with the sounds because we are learning to read and we need the sounds, not the letters.
The
All
summer
right,
break
let's
is
see.
still hitting good. Oh,
A,
nice.
B, V, G, D, Е, Ё, Ж, З, И краткая. И краткая means E short. And we will speak about this sound a little bit later. All right, now let's have a look at the sounds that the letters give. I will also show you the way how you can learn the alphabet easier. It's
6
by
weeks.
using
Oh, that sucks.
the
I'm sorry.
associations. Look at the image that I will show you now and remember the sound that the letter gives. So this is going to be A, as in up. I know in English you can read this letter as R or A or A, but in Russian, no. There is only one option. You're going to read it as A. Letter B gives the sound B, like in barrel. Letter V gives the sound V, like in the word violin. Letter G gives the sound G, like in goose. Letter D gives the sound D, like in dragon. Letter Y gives the sound Y, like in yeti, yeti. That's a cute yeti, isn't it? If you want to download the pictures, letters and associations, well, they are included in my free trial of the complete course.
But
Find
since
the
test
link
week
in the
is 2 weeks before
description.
summer break, I get 2 weeks off, right?
Letter
Oh, nice. It's really good. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for being around. I tr- I try to provide a safe space for people to just be themselves, so it's good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I realized. I did get like 10 hours of sleep though, so I'm gonna try and resist the urge. It's really hard. Two, 3 hours? Damn, I'm sorry. Okay, I am going to um yeah, I'm gonna end stream, but I think I'm gonna play Overwatch, so give me like maybe like 5 minutes. I don't know. Okay.